Hey guys, a decision.
Here we go. Yeah, let's go. Let's do yours. Do yours. Case one. Let's do it. Marcus.
Cyprus.
Case one.
See, I didn't know that my case is wrong.
Yeah?
It's wrong? I didn't know that my case is wrong, because Dan said that we may or may not be working on it.
No, your case
That's
is
the
on.
first time I've seen it. Okay.
Basically, this is a real estate deal in Vienna, purchased 2015 in December. It's a done deal. So it's already finished.
Okay.
God, thanks. Asking price for the land. The reason why I want to go to it was my first deal in Vienna. I want to go to Vienna because it's the biggest market for real estate whatsoever in Austria. And it's number 2 or 3 if you collect Germany as well, where I want to go in future. Anyway, so I decided to go to Vienna, and later on I moved in person to Vienna, and I stay there right now, so I live there. Asking price, this development was already, had already a building permit. So I didn't have to go to the government and collect all the shit. It's done. I could start immediately. Okay. So the asking price from the seller was and in this time I was 32 years old. Why is that important? Because the seller was 50 and did nearly the same deal as the first deal as this one. And so he tried to help me how to get through that, and plus he was overloaded with credits and he had to get it away, and he had, I figured it out between the lines, and he had the agreement with the banks when he gets a signed document where somebody says not a contract, only let's say it's not an LOI, it's an offer, a signed offer for the purchase price. The bank would immediately open the gap between the amount which he has opened, it was 4 million, open to if I sign it. So he would be liquid for and he needed the money. So basically that's the story from the seller. The spot, it's perfect area, all good. It's perfect. It's the first district of...
It's an apartment building? Okay.
Yeah. It was... Okay, we're gonna go to the number. I just have numbers because it's a done deal. You don't have to be interested how many flats whatsoever. It doesn't matter. Asking price, million, the purchase price, 8 million. Project volume means if I sell everything, and I sold everything already, that was the beginning. Cost total calculated is round about... means I would have earned. How was it financed? Now it gets a little bit bumpy. First of all, the bank told me, well, if you get down the price, we're gonna finance it equity from myself and €1,000 personal liabilities. By accident, purchase price. But when I went back to the bank, they said, oh good, that you reached 5.8, now we want to have it. So I said, what the fuck are you talking about? You now I have, now I need another €3,000. I'm not a magician who can put up money that much. So I went back to the owner and said, okay, I can buy it, but you need to give me a owner. You get it after I paid back the bank. He agreed because he had pressure on his shoulder, so he had to say yes. So that was the good thing. So it's from my side, private level, bank loan 1, fucking moron of accountants. They told me I need bank loan means altogether, if you calculate, I should come up to this. Yeah. Okay. So why do I say bank loan 1 means I can purchase 8 is the purchase price. Calculate about 7% plus for the fees which I have to pay and so on. So it doesn't leave me with a lot of money out there, huh?
Right.
So why do I say fucking accountants? Because I didn't have enough money. I did have to go back to the bank first time ever and say, what the fuck, I don't have enough money, I need another 500,000. They said, okay, of course, just pay it in the bank account. Again, I didn't have the So what did I do? I tried to be quite creative, and by accident I went to somebody who wants to do deals with me, crowdfunding. So I raised another euro via crowdfunding. I needed this money to get this shit done. Okay? So to stay liquid. Plus the bank gave me another. Okay. So I went through this shit and I found a solution for it. So the next thing which the bank says, to open the second bank loan to start the construction work, I need to sell in real estate, which sounds nice and easy if you have sales guys which do sell. I collected a real estate broker, choose somebody, I said, okay, guy, run, sell something. They told me it's not possible to sell without construction. It's not possible because the weather is bad, it's good, it's Easter, it's Christmas, it's whatsoever. They didn't sell, nothing. And I signed a contract with them that they had the allowance and only them had the allowance to sell. So I had a fucking problem again. So what did I do? I created my own sales division within my company, which now is one of my cash cows. Anyhow, I only sell my projects, but that was my solution. Okay, you fuckers don't sell, I do it by myself. Within 3 months, I sold all by myself because I had to get it done. Anyway, I did it. So again, next thing, I did it. Finally, and the bank loan finally opened. Now I had to construct this whole shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when we started building this whole shit, I have to say that tenants. We had tenants at the beginning. There were 20 tenants with a contract which I cannot fire or whatsoever, or say, okay, you are out. Mm-hmm. So it was not limited or whatsoever it's called. And I had to get them out, these tenants, and they are very strong secured in Austrian laws. You don't get them out unless you pay. And in this time, because I had no experience, I thought, the fuck, I paid them off as much as crazy. As an example, a young family had 130 square meters big flat, and I had to pay them €1,000 to close the contract, to get them out. I thought, what the fuck, are they all crazy? Why should I pay them crazy? I mean, it's not possible. And we had 20 tenants. I got out 16 of them. While the construction time all went out. The last last five tenants I only kept because it was cheaper for me to keep them financially. I would be able to get them out. And altogether, I came on the table to get all the 15 tenants out, which is amazing. Out of, I thought that they are all crazy. I mean, it's not possible, but awesome. So I fixed this. I got the tenants out. So great. And the last 5 tenants I put in other flats where I put up the money to put them there that we can make the construction work go. So we got it done. The workers and everyone was already in the house and the last guys were in, so they moved out and we got it done. Next thing, done. So finally we started the fucking construction work. Finally. So now it started again. My supervision, which is on the construction, who is responsible for everything, that we get the right offers from the construction worker, from the electrician, from the plumber, and so on. I figured out this guy didn't have a license. We checked it. He said, of course we have our contract where it said you have and you guarantee and blah, but he didn't. So I had to fire him. Then the shit started. Because I fired this guy, all the companies where we have signed already the contract, they said, oh good. They thought it like that. Oh good, that's not in our contract, that's not in our contract, that's not in our contract. So it's going to get to a nightmare, you know? Mm-hmm. Because we had so many issues. I brought in another, of course, supervisor, a new company. This company also changed the person which was responsible for the spot 3 times. This company also went out after the 3rd person because we had, let's say, the misunderstanding because I said, you fuckers told me you are done by September 2018 and you are not done. Where's my money? I don't pay you more. it cost me more, I want my money back. So they stopped working, I had to replace them with a new supervisor. Then we come back to the architects who's drawing everything. And the drawing has to be in a special, not in a special, you have to reach a certain quality that the workers there and the companies know what they build. Yeah? So we didn't get that done, or the architect. So I had to fire this fucker as well and had to replace him with another architect. Okay? So the next thing, or the next architect which was gone. So, but I only had to replace it once. So not 5 times, this time's only once. And so on. We also had a problem with how's it called, who makes the ties? What's the profession called? The ties.
Tiles.
Yeah.
Masonry.
Masonry.
Flooring.
No, not flooring, it's the ties in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Masonry.
Masonry. So we also had a problem with this guy. We fired them, brought somebody new up, and I can go on and on and on. Even the national TV station is following me because I threw out that many tenants on a quite certain pressure, of course. But they were following me and were waiting for me in front of the building because I'm always there each Tuesday because we have our whatsoever. But it needed to be done because otherwise I couldn't finish my fucking project. So we fixed all the issues, and at the end, with all these problems, I go through that a little bit earlier. So that are the numbers which I made. So would you say that was a great deal right now? All what I told you?
No.
No. What?
Nightmare.
At the beginning, after the deal, purchase price after negotiation, project volume. Okay, that's wrong. The costs are million. The cost, the revenue, management fee, which I took out while the building because my work cost something for my employees, and the real estate broker fee. Only these projects euro means altogether I made 2 million on this deal. So in this fucking deal, everything went wrong. What can be wrong, seriously.
Marcus, sorry, I don't understand the numbers. Why you make nearly? I see only and above.
So this is wrong. That can be changed. We had the total revenue.
This is
so we made an increase. They should call me God. I don't know what we did there. I mean, increase real estate where it's limited. We could not build higher or anything. We just had 3,000 square meters, and we got out of this motherfucker million.
And how did you
Instead of increasing
rent?
whatever is possible. We did everything.
Dachboden ausgebaut, oder?
Of course, but that was planned already. We tried to figure out more square meters, the last centimeter in the corner there. We tried to figure out everything in this fucking building. Because the costs are increasing all the time, as you see. Of course, when you build more square meters, it costs more.
And how long did this take?
It cost me from 2015 and to 2018.
3 years.
3 years. And it's only one project.
So you're a very good manager, huh?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it was a hell of a work. And would I do it again immediately? Why? I learned so many things which helps me now. Structuring deals a lot easier. That shit never gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But how early could have you seen the problems? It seemed like a lot of this happened after.
It started with firing the supervisor.
But that was after the fact.
You couldn't see that in
what
front
I
of
mean.
you. It's not possible.
Right.
So as I said, that's it. It's a perfect example of what can go wrong when you make deals.
If this were your first project, you also can handle this, or you would be dead.
No chance.
No chance.
But no pressure on you. As I said, there's something like beginner luck. You will never get something like that as first deal. Not myself. I opened, I don't know, 4 or 5 different spots in different areas. It's always the first deal, which is the best one, the smoothest one, where you earn a lot of money. These fuckers hit you after you did 4, 5, 6 deals. Mm-hmm. Then you know a little bit and so on, and they try to fuck you and so on. But the main thing what to learn here is, of course, you can increase and so on, but the problem started with the wrong advisors. Wrong advisors on accountant sides, which are fucking morons. On this side, they have no clue. And as Mr. Peña says, you are in charge. I should have seen that. But because it was my money and I didn't have more money, I had to get to break down the deal, how to get the shit money out of the bank. And so it started from financing over the supervisors and the advisors. And of course, because my advisors, which try to protect me from construction companies, that they charge more than they signed on the contract. Because this guy was gone, the fire was open for everybody.
But the old owner wants to help you, so he does not really help you. He fucks you.
No, it's not fucks you. He gave me a owner finance. I mean, he
Yes,
has.
but he said he helped, he wants to give
Yeah, well,
you
they
advice.
say, yeah, but see, when
When
say
the money
they're
is on the table, they are gone.
no, when they say they're going to help you, their intention is fine, but they're going to help you. Their help is this much when you need this much help. So in the owner finance guy, he helped them, but he had to come up with. And so that's why the
But it's not a big help, huh?
no, but it's that some help's better than no help.
So come out, great advisors first, and pay them well. If now I know what they should earn in such a project, because the supervisor which I paid got a fair amount the first one, which is for 3 years. That's round about that what they need. But the problem was he hadn't had a license, so I had to fire him.
Yeah.
I was thinking about should I fire or not, but there's no way around it. I had to fire him, in my point of view.
Or you're in trouble.
Yeah, otherwise if something happens, all on my shoulders. If this fucking guy, and probably if he would have done that, I would be dead.
Who has no license?
The supervisor, Bauaufsicht.
Okay. But he was a good guy.
What the fuck? No.
Doesn't matter when he's a good guy.
And,
See, no,
I went to court and I killed him.
No. This is. Don't look for good guys.
There are no good guys.
No, there are no good guys. Look for who gets the fucking deal done
Yeah.
in the most efficient manner and pay them well.
The architect is an example. I'm also in court with this guy, the architect which I fired. We signed a contract. And this time I thought, what the fuck does this moron need so much money? But if you pay him accordingly, and if you make the calculation, now I have a sheet how I can calculate backwards from the building costs, how much money do I have to pay for the architect so that they can live. I should have paid. So now I don't have to be a genius to figure out something is wrong. He cannot do his work. It's not possible. I didn't know that. I gave it to him because it was cheap. Only on this fucking idiot, I lost 5 months. It took me 5 months longer to finish the project. First, a month cost. First. Second, the construction cost went up like crazy, and I have costs more than I calculated, and still I make more money.
So cheap is expensive.
Yes. So after all these small speed bumps, and they were small for me, I got it done. I got it accordingly done, and I earned $1 million.
And this was in his 5th year since the seminar ended.